back to another episode of House of 1000 Haunts. My name is Stevie Stone.
And I'm Dwayne Stone.
And we are Destination Stone on YouTube, haunt enthusiast. We travel for terror and toys. And today we went on another adventure to one of our favorite locations, Sweet Dreams Scare House in Easley, South Carolina.
We've been to Sweet Dreams a lot. That's one of our favorite haunts.
And we had to return this year, not only to get them on the podcast, but because they changed a lot of things. Guys, before we get into those notes, let's let you guys know what we're drinking tonight. Why not, right? No alcoholic beverages because we're driving per usual.
Yeah.
But if you're watching this episode on YouTube, you can see what I'm drinking. Before I tell you guys on Spotify, I am drinking a Monster. What the crap is this called? A Pacific Punch. It's from the Pacific. It's Pacifically Punch. Pacifically.
I'm just drinking a Monster Mango Loco.
Mango Loco. We just left the haunt in real time as of recording of this. Ooh, bouncy, 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 bouncy. Wait, how does that go?
It was such a good time.
Bouncy, bouncy.
Shoes off. He goes, okay, I'll do it again.
Okay, go. Bouncy, bouncy. Ooh, such a good time. Bouncy, bouncy. Shoes all in a line. Bouncy, bouncy.
Bouncy, bouncy.
So much fun. Guys, this is one of, I would say, an original touch haunt, more of a like, I'm gonna beat your beep haunt. It's fun.
Yeah,
it's so
they've
fun.
always been pretty rough with us, and tonight was
They know we like it. They know we like it.
Yeah, I guess we're just masochists and like getting beat up.
They actually have a lot of new people, but it was really cool to meet everybody and interact with them. It was so much fun. Really love that place. So first, when you walk in, I did not expect to see a massive snowman and a whole Christmas scene. They changed the entire bar. That used to be the first thing. If you've never seen our walkthroughs of this haunt, I will have it linked in the show notes and in the description below if you're watching on YouTube. It started with a bar, but now they changed it up. It started with this whole Christmas setup. It was really bright, which is always fun for filming. If you did watch that video, such a good time. Again, I'll have it linked in the show notes and in the description below. But there was not a Santa, but a leprechaun.
Yeah.
A leprechaun with really long orange hair. Represent twinning, right? Because if you didn't know, I have bright orange hair. Guys, if you are not subscribed to the Destination Stone YouTube channel, go check it out. Alright? Yes, we're House of 1000 Haunts, but we live in the House of 1000 Haunts, and we are Destination Stone. So go check us out on YouTube. I have bright orange hair. Dwayne has all the hair on the face and the skull. But anyway, this leprechaun! Guys, he did not leave us the entire haunt. And it started at the very first room in the Christmas area, which was just wicked. It was zigzagging. There was Christmas stuff everywhere. There were these photos, like family photos, that were probably of the people who worked there, if I'm not mistaken. It probably was. I don't know. It looked really authentic.
Yeah, it was really cool. The leprechaun kind of became a running gag of the whole haunt, and that was great. It was yeah, you'll definitely
hear that as we continue our story tonight. Oh my gosh, it was such a good time. But we're about to pull into Cookout and get our traditional after haunt meal. So we're going to pause this for a second and we'll be right back. Alright guys, we are in the drive-thru of Cookout, but we thought we'd continue because the line is long.
Spooky Cookout.
So after the Christmas room, there was the butcher shop, and oh my gosh. Listen, we usually get abused. There was a lot of new dudes in there, and they love the way we feel, so they was feeling on us.
There was some big dudes.
Again, if you're watching this on YouTube, you can see that we have these glow stick necklaces, and that means you get touched up really good. Rated R.
And it's rated R, and they cuss, and they
do all the things.
They say it's very adult stuff.
Yeah, very adult. So, but that's cool. That's their shtick, and it's so much fun.
Wait a second. You ever heard about the Bulls and Ghouls Club? Living under a rock?
Oh my God, really? You haven't heard of it?
At the Bulls and Ghouls Club, you get exclusive content you can't get anywhere else.
Including members-only live streams, videos, discount on merch, so much more.
All of that starting as low as 99 cents.
Say what?
That's right. So click that join button down below and check out all the perks that you can get.
Join the Boils and Ghouls Club. We'd really love to have you. All right, let me get situated. Guys, do you ever get excited when you get extra things? I did. Another thing we always get is these cheese bites. Oh my gosh, they filled it up so much I had to just pour it into the bag. That's good.
Yeah, that's probably...
Look how big that one is. If you're watching on YouTube, here you go, Dwayne. Yo, ASMR. That crunch. Oh, that's a... Oh! Oh, stringy! Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes, podcast. Spotifyers. That was a stringy cheese. So the butcher shop, guys. You first walk into a barn. So spooky. They just attack you. And if you make it past the barn, you go into the butcher shop. Guys, they usually grab me and throw me in this little refrigerator. Not this time.
Yeah, this time
they grabbed this big guy. They said he looked nice and meaty and oh so sweetie. And threw him right in a refrigerator. It was so good. But then right after that, and before I continue with that, there's this little dude running around with these two little sticks, and I said, "What is that?" And he said, "I use those for those are my stabbing sticks." And I said, "No, those are little chopsticks. Get away from me with your stabbing chopsticks." He was great. That was a good time.
Yeah.
But yes, right after they stuffed Dwayne in a little refrigerator, they did the same thing and stuffed me in a cooler. Oh my God, the dudes in the butcher shop and that whole area, the cannibals, they were nuts. They were just beating us up and gave me a sweet dreams swirly. It happened. It happened. After the butcher shop and the cannibals, it kind of transitions into this whole like hillbilly hideaway type thing.
It seems like you're kind of in like the same place, but not. And
but not. But all I remember is, again, this is a rated R experience. We went to go walk into the house, and they yelled, "Don't look at my titties!" And I said, I won't, I don't, I shan't, I can't. But I walked in, and they just immediately threw me in the cage like I was looking at the titties, and I didn't look at the titties. I still don't know what they look like.
It was something on the TV, and we both went like this, like covered our eyes, like we won't look. And then they walked in and said, "Did you pay for that subscription to see that?" And then they threw Stevie in the cage.
There was a box of Little Caesars and Krispy Kreme in there, I will say.
Hey, at least they were going to feed you.
That's good. I mean, that's good. But there was also a dead pig in there.
Oh, okay.
Not good. Well, I guess that's meat if you're...
You can eat that too.
Yeah. Once we got through there, guess who we saw again? The leprechaun. Yep, we saw him again.
He was, like I said, the running gag. It was almost like Bugs Bunny just popping up and just talking shit to you.
He was so funny.
It was great.
He was magically delicious. And he was a magical gem, just a magical gem to experience. After we saw the leprechaun and the hillbillies, we saw a gypsy queen in this little trailer park area. And guess what she did for me? I said, Queen, can you please curse those hillbillies for beating the tar out of me? And she did, and I'm grateful. And Salome, thank you so much. I don't know if that's the right prayer, but thank you so much for doing that for me. So you hillbillies and your titties, cursed.
Stevie just was going to give me to her. She's like, you can have him, bye.
I mean, I had to pay for what she did for me, right? I'm not going to just ask for her to do free services. You know, she did. There was a lot of hillbillies, and they were big. So that had to be a lot of energy work, a lot of magic work. So that's expensive, and Dwayne is a prize piece. But after she did that, guess who showed up again?
The leprechaun.
Right after. He was just running after us. Oh my gosh. And by the way, these cheese bites, so good. The leprechaun man, at that point, in between the gypsy lady and the next scenery, gave us a little song and dance. That was a good time.
Oh yeah.
What was he singing for us? Oh my God, I don't remember.
Oh man, I can't remember. We were all singing together though. It was freaking great.
We were all singing. It was so much fun. Again, if you haven't seen that video of that walkthrough, I will link it in the show notes and in the description below. Right after that though, we went right into this big, beautiful facade house and encountered a dysfunctional family. Basically, you go through their kitchen, it's a mess, they attack you. That scene where we walk through the kitchen is actually on our main intro of our YouTube channel, so just a little Easter egg tidbit there.
Oh yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, that's on our intro. I like jump backwards and I land on you. That was right there in the kitchen. They jump and get me when you go to turn the corner. But that house is the house where you get to meet Dollface. But guess who wasn't there tonight?
Yeah, he was not there tonight, which we were kind of bummed. His replacement, though, for the night was very good.
Oh my God. It was basically my twin. I love her so much. She attacked Dwayne, of course.
They both had pigtails, and her hair was orange as well.
We matched.
And it was freaking great.
It was so funny. So good.
Yeah.
I loved it. And she also gave me a gift. It was this eyeball.
Oh yeah, that was her.
If you're watching this on the YouTube video, she gave me this really squishy eyeball.
Very cool.
Thank you. I love you so much, sister. After that, the next area that we encounter, how fitting, because it's Sweet Dreams, was the Dream Clinic. And oh my God. Again, I know I've already said it like 4 times. You've got to watch this walkthrough we did. Holy cannoli. The actor in that space.
He did an amazing job.
Phenomenal.
Did an amazing job.
Phenomenal. And abused the crap out of Dwayne.
Yeah. He got me good. He threw me around a little bit, and we had a moment together, I think, there. It was great. He asked me if I could feel it, and I was like, I feel it! And I was like, yeah!
I can feel it!
It was great. He was amazing. Awesome. Yeah, he was, that was probably like one of my favorite actors of the whole night, and I think he's a newer actor. He
did such a good job.
Yeah.
Such a good job. You get a...
Yeah, very freaking awesome.
We need some kind of little clapping or scoring system. But we don't like to do scoring. Like, at the end of the day, we love all of this, and we just want to show you our perspective and explain what types of haunts these are. And because we really do love all of them. Like, we're not about a scoring system. We're just going to let you know what these different haunts are about.
Yeah,
right?
Because this isn't a haunt review podcast. We're just talking about our experience through it. And
what is kind of review, but we're not rating.
Yeah, we're not rating anything.
Yeah, we're not doing any rating. But after the Dream Clinic and our new best friends, we encountered my least favorite space, and it looked like they had some new added friends. It was the spider hall and room with a girl in there, and sweetie, I'm so sorry. I called her a bitch really hard and really good and deep, and I gave her an instant apology because she had something in her hand. And as of this moment, I haven't gone back and edited the footage, but I know it's going to be hard to edit anytime there's spiders because they're getting bigger, and we're going to have to stop doing this, Dwayne, because the spiders are getting bigger and I can't handle it. And the fact I'm even saying this right now is ridiculous. Oh my God, because even more people are going to know.
Yeah.
Listen, I love spiders. Don't even put them, it's a waste of time. I'm not scared at all. Sheesh. After the spider room was the church area. Love the church. Such a good time. There was a new nun in there.
She did a great job. She was very creepy.
She was singing to us so creepingly.
Yeah.
And she did. She had such a beautiful singing voice. But it really added to that creepy element. I don't know if any of y'all feel this way, but that like old, like creepy music where somebody just has like a really crisp voice.
The ghost
so
or the ghoul outside was good as well.
Yeah.
Her mask was great. I really liked her mask. It looked handmade. It was really cool.
That's so much fun.
Oh, and the nun, when she popped out from underneath, because she was like in the church.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden she was underneath it and was popping out and was like, hi again.
Yeah, you kind of loop around.
And it was like, whoa. Where are you under it? That was so creepy.
Yeah, and once you've looped around there and got re-grabbed by the nun, you walk into my favorite place, and now is my, oh my God, just my new regenerated love of this being my favorite place, because you walk into this massive like jack-o'-lantern land, and you see this massive jack-o'-lantern skeleton. He has a big jack-o'-lantern head. I love this area, and it used to kind of walk into more of a wooded looking space, but they changed it and it all goes black after all the jack-o'-lanterns. Everything goes black and you just start seeing pentagrams everywhere. And you walk into this really open witch lair, and there's a witch in there, and all these lights just start flickering. She starts casting spells on you, and she starts yelling at you. At one point, she looked at me, and she's like, what was she yelling at us? She mentioned, was it that candy bitch? And guys, we didn't mention earlier, there was this girl who tried to hand us some candy. She handed each of us a piece of candy.
It was in the spider house.
Was it the spider house?
Yes.
Okay, that's what it was. That's why I blocked it out and forgot about it. But I remember now.
It was after that girl, because
yes.
It was like the candy house is right after the big spider thing.
Yes.
And she has spiders.
It continued. You're correct.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
Right after the spider hallway, there is a candy room with. Oh, we just saw a deer on the side of the road.
Yeah.
Random. There is a candy room with more spiders, and she gave us pieces of candy, but then she took mine back right out of her mouth. And that part right there in the witch's lair made me remember that, because she said, was it that candy bitch? And she was talking about that candy bitch.
That was
so funny.
One of the funniest things.
So funny. Coming to the end of the walkthrough, it always ends with the clowns.
Yeah, like I feel like a lot of haunts do that, like end with the clowns, like
clowns and chainsaws.
Yeah.
Man. So, walk into this clown area, and it is a bunch of girls who happen to know who the hell I am.
Yeah.
Are you Stevie? Queen, no, my name is Rebecca.
It's hilarious. Everyone's like, hi, Stevie! Hi, Stevie!
So
and
scary.
it's like, yeah.
Bunch of crazy girls attacking us. Then you walk through, and you actually go through the fun house. Oh my God, it really is a fun house. I love how it's painted. I love how it zigzags you through. Somebody had a fun, a pool noodle doing really naughty things with it, because again, if you have these glow necklaces on, it's rated R.
He kept getting me. He kept trying to get me to rub it.
To stroke his noodle. We don't want to stroke your noodle. Jeez.
It was hilarious.
And after we were asked to stroke the noodle, you come to the end of the fun house, and as always, we know we're going to meet our orange-haired brother, Spots the Clown, with a chainsaw, with a bar, because I love that. Try to chop my legs off.
Yeah.
Try to chop my legs off. One of my favorite clowns. Love him so much.
Yeah.
Spots the Clown, Sweet Dream Scare House. Orange-haired brother. Right there at the end, you better watch out. You better start running, okay?
he's intense.
When you walk through that door and you see the opening and you see the parking lot, run. He is going to cut your legs off. He's going. I am missing 3 toes. 3 toes.
3 toes.
I'm missing 3 toes. Once I ran away and got away with the last 7 of my toes, we made it back home. We did survive. We survived the Sweet Dream Scare House. Guys, it is a rated R type haunt, but you could just get a regular walkthrough of it. You do not have to do the rated R experience, and you won't get molested and abused.
And the thing about Sweet Dreams is they have 0 animatronics. 0
animatronics.
Compressed air and stuff throughout it, you know, stuff like that. 0 animatronics.
It's a lot of just kind of old school haunt.
All actors, and they are good. They are really good actors.
They're doing a really good job, and it's a lot of fun. Again, for the 44th time, if you have not seen that walkthrough of Sweet Dream Scare House of 2024 of our video, I will have that linked in the show notes and in the description below if you're watching this on the YouTube video. And yeah, we do have a YouTube channel, so be sure to check that out. I will also have that linked in the show notes below. Well, boils and ghouls, that wraps it up for Season 1 of House of 1000 Haunts. Let us know what you thought about it by giving us a review and a 5-star rating, because it will help the show grow and help us bring more haunts to you to put in the house. Thank you guys for our awesome Season 1, and stay tuned. On January 13th, 2025, Season 2 of House of 1000 Haunts returns. We'll see you guys then. We are Destination Stone on YouTube, and this is House of 1000 Haunts.